I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. This is your San Francisco Giants post-game recap. Well, you, it was a great one on Thursday night as the Giants continue in their winning ways as they end up winning in a dramatic come-from-behind victory 3-2 in 16 innings Thursday night down at Oracle Park. As the Giants and the Mets 1 point locked into a 1-1 tie, and it stayed that way till the top of the 16th inning when was in the Pete Alonso end up hitting his 32nd home run of the season to give the Mets the 2-1 edge going into the bottom half of the frame, and then the Giants rallied as Alex Dickerson hit a double. Then Brandon Crawford hits a opposite field double, scoring Dickerson to tie the game up. The Mets, which bullpen ranks the worst with the most blown saves in the major leagues, coughed up another game on Thursday night, and then the Giants will eventually load the bases, and then Donovan Solano walk-off single give the Giants a dramatic come from behind 3-2 victory in the contest. Prior to that, Madison Bumgarner and Noah Syndergaard, who matched up in that one-game wild card playoff game 3 years ago at Citi Field in New York, another pitching duel. Bumgarner, who never lost to the Mets, 9 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, walked one with a half dozen strikeouts of 6. Noah Syndergaard, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, walked one. He had also had a half dozen of strikeouts. He had 8 in the contest. Leading the way was Alex Dickerson, 3 for 7 with a run scored. He had a big double. Dickerson now is batting .471 with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs in the last 9 games. Brandon Crawford, 2 for 6 with a run scored and an RBI, the double that tied it. And then Solano, 2 for 4 with an RBI as G's pitched up Williams Jerez, who just got called up from AAA Sacramento. 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run. He picked up his first major league win of his career. Let's give you the final totals of the game for the Giants. 3 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 14 runners left on base. The Mets, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 left on base. The win goes to Jerez. His record goes to 1-0. The loss goes to Mazza. His record drops to 0-1. The only home run of the contest, no homers for the Giants, but the only one of the contest by either team was by Pete Alonso, his 32nd homer of the season. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 47 minutes before a paid crowd of 36,862. And with the Giants win, they now, at 48 and 49, they're now 2.5 games out of the wild card in the National League. And also, the Giants now have won 6 in a row, 13 of its last 15, and they're now 26 and 13 since June 1st. And we check into some of the MLB National League wildcard scoreboard update, some of the finals earlier in the day, or it was this evening. It was the Brewers over the Diamondbacks 5-1, Nationals over the Braves down at SunTrust Field in Atlanta 13-4. The Cardinals defeat the Cincinnati Reds at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati 7-4. Early games of the day, it was the Phillies beating the Dodgers. They salvaged a split of that 4-game series in Philadelphia. Giants will be heading to Philadelphia for their next road trip in 2 weeks' time. 7-6, Phillies over the Dodgers, and the Marlins take 3 of 4 from the slumping San Diego Padres, winning 4-3 down in South Florida. So looking at the standings, the Nationals own a game-and-a-half lead for the first wild card ahead of Milwaukee. Then it's the Cardinals a half game up at 48 and 46. Phillies 50 and 47. They're a half game out. The Diamondbacks are a game-and-a-half out. The Giants are just 2.5 games out. They trailed the Diamondbacks by 1 full game, and they're ahead of the Rockies, who are off on Thursday. They're 2.5 games up out. That's the Rockies, who are off on Thursday. They begin a brutal 11-game road trip. They go travel against the Yankees for the weekend in New York. Padres are 4.5 out. Pirates are 4.5 out. The Mets, with the loss, both them and the Reds losing Thursday night, are now 6 games out of the second wild card in the National League. Giants are back in action Friday night. They'll take on the New York Mets for the second game of this 4-game weekend set. It will be Tyler Beatty for the Giants against Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Remember, it's Orange Friday. If you come out to the ballpark, wear your orange. Orange Friday, first pitch, 7:15. Get your tickets at sfgiants.com. Once again, the final score on Thursday night from Oracle Park. Giants win it in a comfortable victory to defeat the New York Mets in Game 1 of this 4-game set by a score of 3-2 in 16 innings. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis, and so long. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball postgame recap on the Arena Sportsnet Bay Area. Baby, go Giants.